said the world collapsed after the world suffered a what he said, dangerous flu, a dangerous some type of flu, but it was like you know what I'm saying. And height as something dangerous, flu, but the whole thing was a flu. So like a flu, you think a flu is a flu, but this one, which is the C 1-9, you know what I'm saying? So who knows what's coming out this year, right? Where Esau got fucking bacon and cooking.
Oh yeah, I seen something.
Yeah.
I seen something about that too.
Seen something brewing.
Said that they have a 100% death rate.
Mm.
Oh, what?
The bug has a 100% death rate.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Next pandemic that's coming. So that's to let you know if they telling you what's coming. They mean that you should think, okay, y'all creating this shit.
Shalom, shalom.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's good.
Shalom, shalom. All right, we good. All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakar I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders, the great millstones, and taught us this truth, and say peace, mercy, and blessings unto all the hopeful elect. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. That means he exists or he is to be. The name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, and that means he is the deliverer. Right now, we are the Hebrew Israelites. And there's 12 tribes that make up our nation. Today, we're being called Black, Native American, Seminole Indian, Latin, Hispanic. Right, but we're those people that make up the lost 12 tribes of Israel. Right, and the self-proclaimed white man, he's not white, he's red. He has a biblical nationality as well, which is Esau, Edom. And according to Bible prophecy, he is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Let's get back to that second Ezra.
Yep. The book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in thy ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Right, so we are here to speak into the ears of the people, you know, the words of prophecy. And prophecy means to say something before it happens. Okay, so we're actually prophesying the downfall of Babylon the Great, which you know as this kingdom, the good old US of A. Okay, because this is a place of great confusion. You know, we let you know that one day it's not, the Most High is going to have to say, I have enough with it, and it's just going to not exist anymore. All right, it ain't going to never be inhabited, never be dwelt in. All right, it's just going to be set up as an example of a nation that doesn't fear the Lord, you know.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth.
Right, so this, we're not saying, you know, this ain't nothing we down one day and we just start off now. All right, it comes from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Comes from the Great Spirit, right? That was the natives would call him the Great Spirit.
Saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, and cause it to be written in paper. All right, so the Lord told the prophets to write down what I'm telling you, the visions you're getting. You know, sometimes the angels visited Edris. He told them to write these things in the book. You know, noted in the book. Okay, so some people like say, "Oh, this is the white man's book." No, it's not. These are the words that were given to the prophets. They were inspired by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is why not everyone can just pick up the book and understand it. You have to be taught again. We had to be taught again. You know, we have apostles and elders that taught us. You know, they learned from their apostles and elders. But then, you know, you have to start digging yourself. It says, "Study to show thyself approved." So to some extent, degree, you have to be doing your own research. You know, you got to be studying for yourself, you know.
Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity
And
of them.
incredulity goes into unbelief. And that's the spirit of the world. Okay, can you get Romans chapter 3, verse 3? That goes into the spirit of this world. They're in the spirit of unbelief. You know, that's why nobody's up here inquiring. That's why they live a lifestyle of rebellion against the Most High, right? That's why there's lesbians, homosexuals, DL. You know, that spirit is popping up again. Social media people are exposing people on the DL. That's the spirit of the Lord, because this is what? This is modern day Sodom and Egypt. You know? Read that again till you get it.
I got it.
You got it? Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
Right, we don't care if you don't believe. Like that chick last week, she said, I don't know what kind of God they serve. Well, it's true, you don't know. You know, but you not knowing, you being ignorant, it's gonna be your destruction. So that don't bother us that you don't know our God. We out here trying to tell you about it. No.
Jake said,
Gotta get rid of the Edomites.
That's a spirit.
yeah, that's the spirit. They doing something out of it.
Hey, that's a spirit, man.
You gotta get rid of the Edomites.
That's a
They're
spirit.
horrible. You
Yeah.
gotta get them out of here.
Jake is waking up, man. Yep.
It's like, but Jake said that yesterday at my job. Talking about, I don't know what God you serve. You don't want to put on no tie. You don't want to dress in no suit. I said, okay, if you believe in scripture like Christianity, I said, the Lord said not to be of the world. Why would I dress in a suit for what? I'm looking like the world. That's what I mean. Tie, monkey suit. You know what I'm saying?
Monkey see, monkey too.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I was just having to break that up. That's great.
Read that again. That's the spirit.
Sure.
Romans 3 and 3.
See, that's somebody that believed though.
Right.
You know, he said, man, the Edomite, they got it.
Go.
See, see what you're gonna find out, you so-called black people, brown people, that's the conclusion you're gonna think. You're gonna sit down one day and be like, man, these motherfuckers have to go. 'Cause they're the problem. They're the problem with the world. They're the reason why you have chemtrails, they're the reason for a mass starvation. Because they believe that the earth is overpopulated. The earth can't be overpopulated. The Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. He didn't say, when you get to 10 billion people, stop producing. He said, be fruitful and multiply. So that means the earth can't be overpopulated. And then the Lord has the power to bring forth different lands, islands, make this place very fruitful. You're the reason why it's not fruitful, man. Because you're the curse. And everything your hand touches, it fucking dies.
You know what? Jake is not oblivious that the white man needs to go. They just are oblivious on how he needs to go, which is the scriptures. Because they'll run and flock to Islam. They'll run and flock to like Black Panther groups. And like you said, like Kanye told Sway, you ain't got the answers, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the correct recipe on how to get rid of the Edomites. You know what I'm saying? And that's just us turning back to what? The Lord, law, statutes, and commandments.
No, that's a good point, because a lot of our people, they think you got to take the Black Panther route. You ain't going to be able to pick up a gun and take this man out of power seat, because the Lord is the one that got him in the power seat. No man can have nothing unless the Lord gave it to him, right? So the Lord gave him the earth to rule so that we can experience what it's like to have these doubles over us. So we're going to appreciate in the kingdom that much, right? We're gonna have big ass Kool-Aid smiles on our face, and we got you chained up, man.
Ear to ear.
And who else? You know who else gonna be smiling? Your woman. Because a lot of these women, they're expressing their love, their admiration for the Israelite man. So that's why you're seeing a lot of our men with the woman from the other nation. That's part of our birthright, to be lords over you other nations, okay? And by nature, you're gonna be like, man, he married it'd be an honor if he married my daughter.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to bring their daughters to the Israelite man. Right now, they kind of like shun us. We're criminals, we're thugs, we're deadbeats. We don't take care of our kids. You're gonna want to have Israelite grandchildren real soon.
Or just like I was watching this Mexican brother, he was going into talking about his fellow Hispanic, what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, and how secretly they may like hate so-called black people, right? But he said there's a such thing in their culture called I forgot how to pronounce it, but it's called improving the race. So that's what they're taught as young, especially the females, is to get with a white man to improve the race. Why? Because it betters their chances uh, keeping a fair skin look, and to what? Get into policy financially to be ahead of society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all about survival. But guess what? You picked the losing team. Scripture says, what it says, don't hand join the hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. So you have joined yourself with the house of Esau, and you're gonna die with them. You know. It's this one interview. This white woman. She said, this dude. She said, why do you like black men? Why do you want to have their babies? She said, well, because I know in the future, for survival, you're gonna have that melanin. So that goes back. That's spiritual. It's all about when you break it down. It's all about survival. Because when a woman looks for a man, she's looking at, can this man protect me? Can he protect our children? What's the chances of us surviving? That's how Isaiah 4:1 gonna kick in. You know. Back in Judges.
Book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15, verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, and that speak against thee.
Right, incredulity is unbelief, because at the end of the day, if you don't believe, it's because the Lord put the blinders on you, man. You get Isaiah 6, verse 9. A lot of people got the blinders on. That Jake, he didn't. He know what's up, man. He said these Edomites, they gotta go. And that's the conclusion that everybody's coming into. Esau's the problem. The Ish people that are over there, they're over there terrorizing those people, man.
Can I say something too? That's probably one of the brothers probably didn't believe that the white man was the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Now you see it, you like, oh, the Edomites got to go. You can tell the way he said. You can tell he didn't believe that first.
Yeah, and well, you see what's happening with ICE, how they grabbing up black and brown South Shore projects in Chicago. They were zip tying the little kids, and he said, "Fuck them kids." So they're expressing their hatred, and then we're out here. The Lord has His men out here telling you who that is. It says, "Never trust thy enemy." So now you're able to pinpoint the enemy. So now, you're exposed. The fact that Jake's, he knows that. So more than likely he knows he is an Israelite. Now, while we didn't get, he just passed by, so we don't know if he know the name or but that was still the spirit.
Yeah, he's waking up. He's been awoken to some form of knowing who the Edomites is. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he don't think it's the Hawaiians.
Japhite.
Japhite. You know what I'm saying?
The Arabs.
Yeah.
You got these nuts about the white man's Japhite, and then at the same time he's an Arab.
Right.
It makes sense. I can go show you, they don't know white, the whole guy.
Right.
You got a fox that go with this one. I said, who's this one? He's Arab. So how can the white man compare the Arabs and Japheth at the same time?
Right.
Japheth is a whole nother lineage. That's it's a whole nother man. You know what I'm saying?
And if he is Japheth, then that means when you break down Daniel's vision, that means we only in what the breast. So I mean, we gotta go through the thigh, the leg. I mean, we gotta go through a lot more oppression, a lot more slavery, captivity.
Yeah. And I've been pondering, I've been dwelling on this thought too. All this shit Esau doing now is just him, having his sins reach up to the heavens. All this is him adding more and more onto his rap sheet.
Yeah, the Lord's giving him the rope and he's hanging himself.
Exactly.
He's not, because he has the power to pass laws and make life better, but he's not. He has the power to say, hey, you're the people, this is your land. But instead, the Most High hardened his heart to say, no, I'm not letting y'all go.
Yeah.
Just like we did ancient Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though some of them, or if you want to say a lot of them, know that they're doing wrong, like you said, the Lord hardened their heart, so they okay with it. It's like, yeah, we know we fucking them up and we the reason why. You know what I'm saying? But we living good over here in the neighborhood.
Right. And now that that's coming to an end, now you got all these damn devils they're crying online about how, they're working all these jobs, but they still can't go on a vacation. Well, this is stuff that our people been going through. Right? What you call black and brown communities. We've been living paycheck to paycheck, barely getting by, struggling, skipping meals, sometimes the lights off, car, not having enough money for this or that. We have been experiencing that our whole lives. So we're used to the struggle, man. You Edomites, you're not used to the struggle. That's why you turn into fentanyl and drugs. All right, and you're
Right.
out here on the corner in the damn fentanyl because you can't handle adversity.
You know that there's poverty and then there's below poverty. Jake has been living below the poverty line
For years,
for centuries.
for centuries, man. So we
Decades.
know how to make something out of nothing, man. Jake's gonna survive.
Right.
You know.
But we will survive.
Right.
And fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Because we're gonna get to a point to where they're gonna want to kill us, man, for the testimony that we hold, for coming out here and for I'm like, oh, you spoke this to existence, you're part of the problem. They're gonna want to get rid of us. Okay, but that's Phil's prophecy too of the persecution, the martyrdom. But we're not afraid. Like you look at it this way, if they chop your head off, that's you going right to the Father.
Yeah.
Your mission
yeah.
is complete.
Yeah. That's how the Vikings consider
Exactly.
dying on the
Battlefield.
You know,
That's the only.
as Valhalla,
Exactly.
the ultimate way to
That's the
leave
ultimate.
this world.
That's the ultimate honor for you
Yeah.
to die with your sword in hand.
Right.
You know what I
Dying
mean?
battle. Yeah.
I'm swiftly. Research real quick what you just said. The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, have a great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time.
Yep, break down.
Because that's what he's gonna come with that sword because now we expose him. You know what I mean? You know who he is. You know he's the devil of the Bible. You know he's the Edomites. We are for the Bible, the prophets is falling. We are foiling his plan. We throwing that monkey wrench in it. You know what I'm saying? So now he can't hide no more. Now he got to come with it now. Like, yeah, you ever seen no movies when the dude, when the bad guy, like, he causing all the mischief for a while, nobody never noticed him. Then you find out this, and he's like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I am that guy. Yeah, now you got to do that. I can't let you, expose me too much no more. You got to die. Yeah. That's basically what he's doing to us.
Well, the greatest threat to a lie is the truth. So we're out here shining the light on his ass. So it's going. So one of his major tools is deception. Man. Get 2 Thessalonians 2 and start from 1. That's how he's going to get a lot of people to take the haragma. He's going to deceive them. You know. Read that again.
Verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein.
Right. So the believers, they're in the spirit of rejoicing. So even the angels, everybody's rejoicing because they see like, oh shit, it's about to happen soon. Over there in the UK, you got that. I'll bring out this information real quick. Getting that. This is from naturalnews.com. It says no to digital ID. Thousands protest UK government surveillance scheme amid immigration concerns. Thousands marched in London against Labour's process BritCard digital ID system, fearing it will lead to mass surveillance and social credit style control. Protesters warn, once scanned, never free. And if China is kind of like the testing ground of what they want to do to implement this system worldwide. Because, that social credit score, they're going to come a time where they put the haragma in you. So without it, you won't be able to function. So you won't be able to buy or sell, pay your rent, put gas in your car. So they're pretty much killing you off the grid. And then what they're doing, they're making it illegal for you to be homeless. So they're gonna say, well, now you're homeless. Now we got to grab you up. But where are they gonna put these people that don't take the haragma? They're gonna put them in prison. That's why I said the devil shall cast some of you in prison. And then they're gonna go so far to try to scare you with debt. Say, well, you take this or we cut your head off.
Right.
And the reason why they're cutting your head off because he saw the damn devil. They chop your head off, they can take your heart, your lungs, they can preserve your organs.
Right.
So that you get your head chopped off, that's a clean cut.
Yeah.
Years ago, the DHS, they were ordering thousands of guillotines. So they got this whole thing set up, man.
Yeah, I was watching this documentary, I think it was through Vice News, but they were interviewing the homeless population over there in LA County. And what the government over there, the law enforcement has been doing over there through the local government is that they've been ostracizing these people out of society. So they got like desert land out there that they've pushed these people out to, right? Because every encampment they make, they end up bulldozing it. So they said, hey, go out here to these outer limits, these outskirts, and we won't mess with you there. But the people said they pushed them so far out, there's nothing out there. It's like 12 miles to get back into, because it's a zone. So they said you go outside the G zone, you good, we won't mess with you. But that's just like, these people got like health issues, they have no vehicles. So 12 miles, I mean, that's a long ass way to be walking every day. And how you gonna get your shit back? That's you buy your goods, the walker, they gotta get water. So that's the start. We saw trying to, it's like they got us crammed up in these ghettos so that they can keep an eye on us. They're doing that to the homeless population out there to what? To be able to pick them off easier.
Yeah, those people, they might be grabbed up. They might start implanting them first.
Yeah.
This is from NAACPLDF.org, Legal Defense Fund. Says President Trump's executive order on criminalizing unhoused people explains. So he's criminalizing you if you're homeless, man.
Yeah.
And then there's another video circulating on how it's dangerous to be homeless around the holiday season because these devils are doing what? Sacrifices. So a lot of people go missing. Esau sacrificing them to the devil, man, for power. You know? It says on July 24th, the cruel Lord issued an executive order entitled Ending Crime and Disorder on Babylon Streets. This regressive order aims to increase punishment through policing and institutionalization of people who are unhoused, who are homeless. But you make the rent sky high to where you can't even afford the damn rent, man.
And these are working class people. It ain't just like people choosing to, be lazy and not go to work or be drug addicted. These people are actually working, like trying to do the right thing to survive. It ain't just grown people, it's children that's homeless. Pregnant
Hold
women.
that guy there, 1905, just to keep some presets going.
It's just heavy, man.
It says people who are unhoused and criminalization of programs that offer harm reduction services. It also seeks to pressure state and local governments, nonprofits, and other service providers to use these costly punitive methods instead of proven strategies to reduce homelessness, such as housing first programs. Going back to what you were saying, there's people who work 40, 50 hours, 60 hours a week, but they have to live out their car because they don't make 3 times their rent. Their credit score is not good. They don't fit all these requirements to get themselves an apartment or a home,
The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 5. And the water shall fail.
4, my bad.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into a hand of a cruel
The
Lord.
Egyptians is talking about you, Americans. America's the modern day Egypt. The cruel Lord is your current dictator right now, Mr. Trump. He that AI video of him dropping shit on the people. So that shows you how he care about your protesting. He looks at you people like y'all ain't shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what you call really shitting on the world.
Right. And not only now, he's attacking Venezuelan sailboats. He just now attacked Colombia as well, claiming under the guise is drug dealers bringing in. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we don't know, but how do y'all know? How y'all know for a fact that those weren't just fishermen or regular?
Well, they're funding it, and that's just a cover up because they really want the oil.
Yeah.
We know what you devils been going back to the bush, man, the oil.
Right.
So he's down there he's down there for those oil reserves.
Yeah.
Read that again.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into a hand of the cruel Lord.
And the cruel Lord just passed the big beautiful bill, and with that, a lot of people's losing their Section 8, all right, which means they're going to end up homeless, which means they're going to be criminalized for being homeless. A lot of people are losing their food stamps, and what you idiots are doing, they're getting online saying, well, you know, if you take my stamp, we're gonna go steal. That's the setup.
Yeah,
You take your ass out there to steal, they're gonna ramp up the measure. They're gonna say, well, now we have to lock up everything because there's so much stuff going on. So now these stores, they're gonna start locking shit up, putting it behind glass, you know.
Yeah.
And the only way to get that, you're gonna have to use your biometrics or scan your chip.
Yeah.
That's what it's coming into. You know, look up an Amazon Go store. With an Amazon Go store, you can't get in there and get nothing to eat or drink unless you tap your card or insert your chip. You know, everything is locked up. You can't get it if you don't have. You can't put cash in there. Cash is becoming obsolete. That's another way for them to do away with cash. And also another angle, they're gonna start having these stores, supermarkets. They're gonna be heavily policed,
Armed guards.
armed guards.
Yeah, which they have them now. You know, I used to do security, but I just ran into one of my friends that I befriended in the world. He's a security guard, but he does armed security. And he said, "Yo, it's getting so bad out here." He said, my renewal to be an armed security guard is coming up." He said, I think I might not even renew it, man." He said it's getting that bad out here.
Right,
He said it's dangerous.
because he know he gonna have to use that shit. It's gonna come a
Exactly.
time to where he gonna be putting the pickle like, damn, might have to pop this motherfucker.
Or get popped. I
Yeah.
think he was more or less saying, on some,
Get
it's
killed.
getting dangerous for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, what Prodigy said, he said it ain't about, about you having, it's about who gets who first. So, you know what I'm saying? You can have a gun on you and still get robbed and killed. Because if I already got mine cocked and loaded and I got it pointed at you, you still got to get your shit. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's getting real dangerous out here, man. But that's what he told me. He said he might not renew it. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, a lot of these jobs ain't gonna be wise for you to have. You know, I mean, like imagine you working at Walmart right now. You seeing all these videos, you're like, damn, man, I might not come to work.
Right.
Motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be like Black Friday is coming up. It's gonna be like Black Friday up
If I worked
Yeah.
in that Walmart, homegirl said I'm gonna come up in there and my cousin, I'd have been like, I'd have typed in their comment says I worked out the what tape, plan on coming in, so I call it that today.
So a lot of people are saying
Yeah.
like what day y'all going to steal? Because I'm gonna come, monkey see, monkey do. So a lot of
Yeah.
people gonna be, well, they stealing. I'm gonna go steal. They can't
Yeah.
catch all of us.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a flash mob. We're all gonna pop up. That's how they've been doing though. Cause they can't corral 500 people up at one time.
Hell no.
Everybody just do a what they call a smash and grab. But yeah, so what's going to prevent one security guard, armed security guard, whatever, from stopping these people to getting them what they need?
They gonna have to declare a state of emergency. Like, yo, we need to protect these stores.
Yeah.
Read that again. Gonna get bad out here.
Book of Isaiah chapter 19 verse 4. The Egyptian will I give over into a hand of a cruel lord.
So you're in the hand of that cruel lord. He's your president. And a lot of you people, you were with it anyway. You voted for him. Niggas for Trump. Latins for Trump. Now you Latins are being kicked out, man. And I saw another video circulating online about in Dillingham, Washington. The roofing company, I think it's called Mount Baker Roofing. They hired these jakes. They checked their documents. They knew the documents were falsified, but they let them work anyway. And when the job was complete, they called ICE on the ass. So that's how the double does.
Yeah, he collected that tip reward.
Yep, exactly.
Dog.
So he let them work, let them finish the job, then he called ICE on him. You know, but it says never trust thy enemy, man. He could supplant you too. You know, he likes to put our people in slavery. That's modern day slavery. You know, so you don't have to pay them, you kick them out the country. So so that's something premeditated. I'm gonna make these niggas work, and then as soon as the job done, I'm gonna call ICE, I'm gonna play stupid.
What was that movie? They showed you that in 12 Years a Slave. Right? They got him to come play music and shit, but all along they already knew in their mind, yo, we gonna drug this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Chain him, tie him up, and we gonna make double off of him. We gonna take him down to wherever down south and set him into slavery.
Yep.
And the Egyptian will I give over into a hand of a cruel lord.
So we seeing that cruel lord, man. know, going back to that AI video, that's a sign of his cruelty. So he don't give a fuck about how you feel. He like, man, you gonna drop shit on y'all. Even with the Trump tariffs, everything he's doing, everybody's suffering. The farmers are suffering, citizens are suffering. You know, it's part of that many great misery. You know, then he's setting it up to where it's looking like he's the last president, man. You know,
You know, I just read today Kamala said she's gonna try to run for president again. It's over, bitch. Sit your ass down.
but even if she do get up in there, you know what's gonna be the same playbook.
Yeah.
They're just reading from a script. You know, and Trump, he's a good actor. He's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least he's funny.
Yeah, you know, he told the other the reporters, he was like, "You seem like you got a lot of hate in your heart. That's why you don't know your ABCs." Yo, the fuck that got to do? He said you don't know your ABCs. I was like, yo, Trump is funny, son.
Jump down to 14.
Yeah. The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14. And the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst.
Right, perverse meaning wicked, evil, backwards, upside down. You know, and we see that in America. All these people they care about is keeping up with the Joneses. The next car they're gonna get, the next vacation. They're not thinking about the Lord. You know, all they think about is the bag.
That's the vibration that Babylon the Great push on. Like trying to, like you said, keep up with the Joneses. You know, keep up with the Kardashians, trying to live the life. And that's why you be on Instagram and Facebook. You see everybody, oh, I'm going on these lavish trips and doing this and doing that, posting money and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
But
they
really,
doing it big.
But really, everybody's just fronting like they got it. You don't got nothing. You know, all the top influencers and actors, musicians, athletes, they all broke, man. And Esau controls the money.
And to be honest, a lot of that shit is credit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
And,
say.
and they got what they, we found out back in the day. A lot of that jewelry the rappers had was like loaner jewelry. Like you could rent jewelry,
Yep.
cars,
Houses, even in the cash it's not real. It's prop money. You think they throwing real hundreds and thousands? That's prop money, man.
Yeah.
That's prop money. They don't got shit, man. They just giving the illusion of this is what you can have if you sell out, but they don't got shit.
Right.
Esau's keeping everybody on the short noose, because that's the same way you're gonna be with the chip, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna give your ass a monthly allowance. You're only gonna be able to buy so much meat. So
Right.
he's prepping you for that right now.
Yeah.
Just living paycheck to paycheck, barely getting by. You take the chip, you still gonna barely get by. They might just cut you off.
Yeah, Jiggy's the ultimate supplanter. So the saying "fake it till you make it." It's an illusion for you to buy into it. That's for you to buy into. You know what I'm saying? Now they got what streaming views. You know what I'm saying? Before it was the sell records.
And they be on there talking about shit.
Right.
You know, talking about nothing, man. Doing dumb shit. Not even something that's productive.
Nowadays.
Keep you living, keep you to better your life, but they're just saying dumb shit, like you said. The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14, the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst. Therefore, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, and as drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
Yeah, the tariffs, that goes back to them trying to heal Babylon, but it just won't be healed. Whatever they try to do, this ain't gonna work.
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt.
Right, and I found this article. I could bring it up. It says, this is from futurism.com. It says, secret plan reveals Amazon plot to replace 600,000 workers with robot army. That shit has already happened. They're starting to close certain departments now and put it's all robotics, all AI. So you could expect it's going to be a lot of people. You think unemployment is bad now, which they always falsify the numbers. It's going to get even worse. You're going to have a lot of people without a work, without a job, not able to get unemployment. And they're not going to be able to get Section 8 and food stamps, because in order for you to get that, you have to work. So it's a complete setup.
Yeah.
Well,
I just saw that too. I think Trump did it, head chef but they said in order for you to qualify for getting food stamps now, that you have to have children under the age of 14 and under. So 18 you can no longer get it. So it says, your household, it goes by how many people in your household that qualify. So before the age was up to 18 for each qualifying child, but now they dropped it down to 14. So what does that mean? That means you 18-year-old motherfuckers gonna have to get your ass a job. So they putting you into the work. They putting the flame under your ass to go get a job because what they're trying to trim the fat off of the federal deficit, debt.
Which is wait, I'm glad you said that because that's bullshit. It says U.S. national debt now increasing by $1 trillion every 75 days. So what's that's gonna do? They ain't gonna do shit.
Right.
You mean tell me every 75 days it goes up by $1 trillion?
Yeah.
So that's really what that is. That's the government divorcing Eve. That's all that is.
Yeah, yeah.
That's William Cartwright. Pray the family that pray together, stay together. He's like, give me the keys, it's over. Yeah. Eve in the middle of the parking lot crying. Like, we got a son together. Oh, I don't got a son. You got a son. Hey, that you can't feed your kids. That movie spiritual. You have to watch that. Hey, how the white man cut off Eve at the head. Made her break up with your. Check that out. She left her so-called Jake husband to get with the white man, and then the white man losing his business because America's crumbling. Yeah. So he couldn't own his father's family business no more. Right. So now he's like he cut her off. He's like, give me the keys in the car back. It's over. Yeah. That's true. You can make that thing out. He's taking the snack. He's taking the goodies back from him. Right. Now he's on TikTok crying and whining and shit about now she can't take care of the kids. That's it. When you watch that movie, that's kind of like damn, that movie prophesied. That movie like 50 years old.
What's the name of it?
Called Family That Prayed Against Slavery, the totalitarian.
And then at the end, didn't Jake get the business?
Yup.
The Jake became.
Like, yep.
So that's Esau's the end, and Jake is beginning that follow.
That's that gold digger spirit that a lot of our women have, and it's real bad when she got that gold digger fever for Zaddy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna dish your own brother, your Israelite, you know what I'm saying? Or in the world, your black brother.
That's how Eve do today. When she got no free benefits, she dissed us, man. I don't need you. I got the government. I sit here, chick, when nigga wanted to say that back in the day. I don't need you, nigga. I got the government take care of me and my kids. I sit here them say that all the time back in the day. All the time.
Child support, alimony, all of that.
Get Isaiah 32. Start from 1. But Lord cutting, they cutting. It's getting real interesting. But hey, the Lord been had his men out here saying that this will happen. Now it's happening. It goes to Prophet Rebecca. What he said, at the end it shall speak and not lie. Now we're seeing it speaking. It's making news now. Read that again about the jobs.
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head of the tail branch or rush may do.
Yep, it says Amazon has spent years automating its warehouses with robots. Its mechanical workforce is more than 1 million strong, rivaling the size of its human workforce of some 1.56 million people. People got demons on. Somebody just got shot like that. Jake. It was a Jake.
A white chick shot.
No, the light. You at the stoplight. The light turned green. Somebody beeping at you. Like damn, bitch, it just turned green.
Well, exactly. That shit happened to me yesterday, man. The light the motherfucker was telling me from about a couple blocks down. I'm like, 'cause they in a rush to go where? Get judged. Yep. Damn.
He only got his car knocked off trying to open that door. He's like, bring it home.
He's probably about to shoot his ass because that's the spirit that's out there. These people are on edge. That one, this is a Israelite man. The light turned green. He beeped at the car in front of him. She got out, shot his ass. It says what? The love of many shall wax cold. Read that again. Keep going, brother.
And neither shall there be any work for Egypt.
Right, so it's gonna come a time to where these jobs are already drying up. They're being replaced by AI. Back in the article it says, rivaling the size of its human workforce of some 1.56 million people, robots, in fact, are on track to outnumber Amazon employees. So there's no job security here, man. It's part of the curse. It says thy life shall hang in doubt. You know, that's why it says, those that look out the window shall be darkened, because the Lord is putting the curses on Esau ass now. So now you seeing that your life hanging in doubt, man. Now you seeing that no matter what you do, you can't make it. The American dream is a nightmare. You know, nothing you're gonna do is gonna prosper. The Lord's taking the curses off of us, putting it on your ass.
Right.
30 and 7 Deuteronomy.
Yeah, what do they call that? White flight? Well, that's what America's doing to you Edomites. You know what I'm saying? It's job security flight. Running out of this bit.
So those curses are like a spirit, you know, like you see a cartoon, it's a rain cloud over someone. It's like they're cursed, right?
Yeah.
So the curses that are on our people, the evil eye, you know, single parent households, the Lord's gonna put that shit right on Esau. He ain't gonna be able to outrun it. You know?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord thy Yahweh will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
So that means all the curses that's on us, man. Our people are fucked up. You know, like think about it. We had to deal with crack in the 80s. We had to deal with the war on drugs, locking our men up in prison, destroying their homes. Now you gotta deal with it. And you ain't even shit, Babylon ain't even falling. It's falling. But imagine when the Lord comes back and you raise up the elect and with the new, how the hell Esau gonna deal with that?
Right.
You gotta deal with being in captivity under superheroes,
Right.
under gods, man.
Yeah.
There is no escaping. I can't.
And then the time the Lord's making these days fly. The kingdom, everything gonna be set back in its natural order. You know, the seasons are all fucked up now. It's hot when it's supposed to be cold. It's cold when it's supposed to be hot. You know, back when the kingdom gets set up, everything's gonna be back in proper working order.
It's gonna be like business as usual. It's gonna be like we never left.
The earth will be refreshed,
Yeah.
and you ain't gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
The only time you're gonna be able to rest is on the Sabbath. Because you go to court, Esau give your ass 1,000 years, 200 years. I just saw Jake. No, he was being wicked. He was being a demon. He was selling drugs and he had guns. But they gave this man 200 years.
Yeah.
So I mean, you gotta die, and if you be reincarnated, your ass gotta go back to prison.
Yeah, I remember you was here before. You got another 100 years to go. Like damn.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But what they say in the world, you know what I'm saying, a white man's heaven is the black man's hell, but it's going to be a Israelite heaven. It's the Edomites heaven. That's what it's going to be.
Yep.
No?
But
And the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord thy Yahweh will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and all them on them that hate thee, which that persecute thee.
so that's beautiful, man. So that means all the curses that we had to go through, you're gonna have to deal with that shit. And we know in Jake, you know, the Lord got the spirit on Jake, so he just dealing with it. You know, and Jake could deal with it. What's that rapper Max B? That nigga did how many years? Now he's coming home. So Jake could do. Esau can't do stuff. Esau cannot handle what we can handle. It says, "I shall make the one people stronger than the other."
Yeah.
You know, we're built like Jake said. I'm built like that.
Yeah.
Jake really is built like that.
No, Esau off himself before or when he get in there.
Yeah,
His PC or he'll be in PC.
This was one-
hung
Yeah,
up somewhere.
strong
there was
up.
this one. Either Mike, his wife had left him. He called her up. It's like, so it's really over. And so I forgot how the conversation went, but she was like, "Yeah, we're done." And he blew his brains out.
Wow.
Like you have some Jakes that'll do that too, but very rarely. More Esau. Oh.
We
Esau said Esau will smoke his whole family.
right.
Matter of fact, I was talking to a chick like that. She said her dad offed himself because her mom did. She was all fucked up.
I got one at my job talking about killing himself.
Words.
Yeah. Yeah, the management know it and all that shit. They talk about just, just leave him, just let him be. I'm here trying to like talk to the man and get him back, you know what I mean? Get his mind right, but
You might.
yeah. He could be a Jake, but he going through his affairs, all this and the bills is, she's refused to help pay the bills. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the house is either in his name, and all the bills is in his name. So he's stressing about, it's crazy. But he told me, he said on his birthday, he gonna kill himself. I said, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? He talking about the world don't need him. You know what I'm saying?
That's
the current
those-
world don't need him.
That's those demons, you know.
No.
Verse Book of Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. Verse 8, thou shalt return, obey the voice of the Lord, and do all his commandments which I commanded this day.
Right. So that's actually talking about under the new covenant, because we do it the best of our ability now, but it's really going to take place under the new covenant, you know, because of having a new body, that the laws and statute commandments will be programmed within us. So all we're going to know, do, and think about is serving the Lord the correct way. We're not going to have to deal with these evil thoughts. You know, we just going to be programmed to do righteous, and that's what we're fighting for, to be part of the first fruits of the new covenant. You know, go back to let me get that Isaiah 32. Let me start from 1.
This is the book of Isaiah 32:1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment.
Right, that's Yahweh Shai and the elect. Right, that's not happening right now. Esau is a cruel Lord. He's not ruling in righteousness. He's oppressing you. You know, he's setting you up to where you have to go out there and commit a crime. So he could. It's like you walk. It's like, you know, you used to walk in somewhere. Somebody bump into you, then they punch you in the face. So they're provoking you, so they can have a reason to you know, pop shit off. So Esau, he's creating a scenario so he can have a reason to declare martial law. You know.
Verse 2, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest.
Right, because in the days to come, you're not going to want to be out here, especially if you're a woman. In the days to come, these women are going to change their attire. You ain't going to want to have your ass out real soon. You ain't going to want to have your breast out. You ain't going to want to go to, you ain't going to want to be outside. It's this one video circulating of this. She's on internet crying because she woke up in her bed and a man was standing over her. Who do you think that man wanted? He's gonna take her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She just open for the taking.
Yeah.
So that's why I said the man shall be as a covert from the storm, because that man gonna be able to protect you from predators. That man's gonna be able to lead you. Now we gotta do this. We gotta serve the Lord. See? So that's what's gonna make a man of the Lord precious. The name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, and knowing what to do in these coming times. Because the man of the Lord is gonna know, yeah, we can't go to Egypt for help. They're gonna imprison us or chip us.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, you're right. You ain't gonna have to tell that motherfucker to cover up in them days, your baby, you know, showing a little too much cleavage. She gonna run and hurry and throw her blanket over her. It's cold. 80 degrees. Nah, the wolves out.
I get pretty sure the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 18.
Yep.
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
That's where we at. You know, if you want to think about it, what's happening in the world, we're in the beginning of sorrows. This is what Yahweh Shai spoke about in Matthew, Mark. We say, what shall be the signs of thy coming? Well, there's going to be earthquakes. There's going to be wars, rumors of wars.
Earthquakes in diverse places.
Yep, earthquakes in diverse places. There's going to be famine, scarcity of food, lack of water. All right, and now what are these people worried about? They're worried about not having enough food. They're worried about not having a Thanksgiving meal. Nigga, don't you know a complete famine is coming?
Right.
You know?
And that's just the celebration of what the slaughter of our native, you know what I'm saying? God.
Right. You celebrating your downfall. You know?
And so Jake that yesterday about that. Like, you celebrating your people's downfall, celebrating this wicked ass holiday. The scripture told you nothing. He said, well, I don't know what God you serve, so I told him, so what God you serve, I tell you to celebrate death. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have told him the only true and living power.
Right.
That's who I
Yeah,
said.
I told him.
What you mean one God? It's only one God. All right?
The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and power shall stand and fear.
We're seeing that right now. All right, and the cruel Lord, America, they're terrorizing everybody because they're the hammer of the earth. So they're going around having that pressing, passing that wine philosophies, So everybody's realizing just like that brother said, we got to get rid of these Edomites. They got to go.
He said they horrible.
Yep, yep,
And what's the symbol? I think it's is it Russia where they got the hammer and the sickle.
yep,
So they know who they is.
yep.
And stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Right. So that's even the man of the Lord, the prophet Edris, how the hell, what I'm supposed to do? And that's because it's gonna come to a point where it's like, damn, you're back against the wall. It looks like you have no way out. But that's when you got to remember the Lord's gonna lift up a standard, And some brothers, He gonna give you the power to put. He says, "One man you shall chase 1,000." Most I might put the spirit on you, put Esau to flight, or He might give you the spirit to fly, or He just might make you invisible where they don't even see you. Whatever you need, both sides gonna make it happen. Because there's no way out of this without divine intervention. Because the way we live now, we're like, even though we're dependent on the Lord, but we're still kind of dependent on the system because we're still going to work and shit. So imagine the time comes to where you damn, I can't go to work, about to get evicted. What the fuck I'm gonna do? I got my family, I'm gonna go and take the chip. The Bible says not to do it. You take it, then you're gonna be destroyed. You you're not be elected. You do that,
But that's you utilizing what they said God-given gift. So what? Faith is a gift. Yeah. So it depends on how many gifts the Lord has given you through what? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Putting up your treasures in heaven. You putting everything on the Lord. You say let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? So it's how much faith in that time when it comes that you utilize through what? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of this book. It says what? Wisdom shall be the stability of thy time, right?
Yep. And it also goes back to the fear of the Lord, because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Yeah.
So if you fear the Lord, that's going to keep you right there. Like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
The Lord's going to fuck me up.
Yeah.
Because you understand that the Lord controls everything. Like, the Lord made that man say that,
I'm gonna drop down the
No, keep going. We all the way.
all right, okay.
Like 19?
Behold, famine and plagues and tribulations and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
So the Lord is doing that like a smack on the hand. Like, yo, stop. But these people, they're not gonna stop. They're gonna keep. They're gonna be more wicked.
Yeah.
They're like, sacrificing more demons.
Yeah.
Commit more adultery.
That's like Esau now. He gets a slap on the wrist, but Jake commit the same crime and get what? 200 years life sentence for still in a Snickers bar.
When you put in a predicament to where you have to still defeat himself.
Right.
Behold, famine and plagues and tribulations and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not return from their wickedness.
Because they're not spiritual. They're not going to see it that way. Oh, the Lord is correcting me. I need to change my ways. Nope. They're going to increase in their wickedness, man.
Be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good and cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
And it was like that during 2020. It's not really like that now. Don't get me wrong. You can still go out and make something happen with some money. But if you remember during 2020, things were cheap. You were getting a lot of people were getting that unemployment was coming in for them. A lot of people were getting that stimulus.
Right.
So back then, a lot of people were, we good.
But this scripture probably pertains to the MAGA ideal of make America great again. So they want to get back to this, the victuals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so come past that time now.
Like the how you said, the Brady Bunch days.
Yeah, exactly.
When they
eggs was what a dozen 10 cents for a dozen of eggs. Bread was 5 cents.
It ain't like that no more, man.
Right.
The cost of living is increasing, exponentially because the value of your dollar is not worth nothing.
Shit, even us as children, what? Remember penny candy?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, me and the little ones was in Five Below, which shit ain't Five Below there,
Right.
but what we get what a piece of candy was 10 cents. You know what I'm saying?
I remember we could get $1, you make it work.
Yep.
$1 would get you a whole lot of stuff.
Rack up, man.
Yeah.
Water, some
Yep.
chips.
Quarter chips. Little Debbie snacks was a quarter. It's
Yep.
just $1. I don't eat shit now. I'm just $1, like 75 cents last time I checked when I really was buying it, but now shit like $1 out
Like
there.
$1.50.
No,
Yeah, when we was growing up, man, you take like $2 to the store, you come back with a big ass bag of snacks.
yeah,
Chips,
Yeah.
cakes, juice. You and your cousins just chilling, eating,
yeah.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
I'm saying getting cavities and shit.
but not no more. Oh, another thing Trump doing, which is beautiful, they're making it to where you can't buy all these snacks and shit with your food stamps.
Yeah.
Which that's beautiful because all these, you look at the carts and you can tell who got food stamps, who don't.
Oh,
Their cart be
we got
fucking.
2 carts. I say, damn.
The cart be like, yo, like let me get some of that shit. But then
Exactly.
you start to look at what's in that cart, like all you see is fucking waffles,
I guess-
syrup, cereal, ice cream,
Yeah.
shrimp, crack. Like, yo,
Ultra processed goods.
they're not getting nothing that you should be
Nutrient.
getting. Like at least if you were smart, you'd get some rice, some beans,
Yeah.
some pasta,
Dry goods.
some tuna. These niggas, all they got is a fucking cart full of snacks, and they wonder
Sugar.
why they're overweight.
Yeah.
You know?
But that goes into that no more fat generals. You know what I'm saying? No more fat Americans. What they call it? The sad diet?
Yeah, standard American diet.
Disgusting.
That's the acronym. It's sad. This place is fucking sad.
And behold, famine and plagues and tribulations and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
They're not gonna stop being wicked. They're gonna be more wicked. They're gonna be more emboldened. Go ahead.
Always be mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even those evils, even then shall those evils grow upon the earth.
Yeah, they're increasing. Now you're saying that you're definitely not in a good state with the Trump tariffs, which they're still starting to hit. And Babylon, they're losing the trade war. China's winning. When it comes to like manufacturing, China is king. You know?
Sword and famine and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine.
Right, so that means starvation. That means a lot of people is going to die. They're going to starve to death, man. Lamentations 4 and 8. That's a horrible way to die. And then imagine you watching somebody you love that's near and dear to you, they're starving. You're going to snap. You're going to do what you got to do to make sure you and your family okay. Jake has been doing that since, you know?
We came up with it.
So imagine, and that's why it says a man gonna have no pity on his neighbor. Like, man, I gotta feed my child. You got it, I'm taking it. That's how it's gonna get. Read that part again.
Behold, victuals for many of them dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
So people gonna get so desperate to where they're gonna eat other people, man. You know, cannibalism. Which cannibalism is, there's examples of that in the Bible. The story of Kings, where the two mothers they were debating which child they were going to eat today and which child they were going to eat tomorrow. So they ate the one child, and then it came to the time for the other child to be eaten. The lady hit her son.
Yeah.
You know,
I sound like Eve all day. We even muscle.
And that is a terrible way to die when your body pine away,
Yep.
when it eats itself. Like we seen examples of that, how they used to feed us you need to help send these poor you need to help send money to feed these poor Africans with the flies, with the pot bellies,
Yep.
the skinny ass legs. That shit nasty, man. But this is Lamentations 4 and 8. Their vestige is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withered. It is become like a stick.
yeah. During the Babylonian captivity, a lot of our people were committing cannibalism. Then they got seized. You know, keep going. Brother.
Yeah. And it says, verse 9 says, they that they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
So it's better for you to get shot or stabbed. You know, it's better for you to die another way than you to die starved.
Right.
You know,
For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the
so
field.
you're just wasting away thinking about eating. You know, thinking about all the good food you used to have. Thinking about your last meal. You know, hopeless.
Right.
Eating you like your body's like literally eating itself, man. So that's horrible. Then imagine watching somebody else go through that.
Right.
That could
Yeah.
make, you know,
What was that movie 50 Cent did? They thought his ass had AIDS. He had to slim down, but that see the
Yeah.
bones in his
And
face.
he was playing maybe a football player, high school football star.
Yeah.
He was good. He was about to get drafted. He ended up having cancer.
Cancer. Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
For many of them that dwell upon the earth perish of famine.
that's part of the judgment. So a lot of people gonna starve. You know, a lot of people gonna starve, man.
Others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy,
There's one more verse in there.
and the dead shall be cast out as dung.
Yeah, they for years you've been seeing DHS or whoever buying all these coffins. You ain't gonna use them damn coffins. The Lord said they shall be out here as dung upon the streets,
Gonna be stepping over dead bodies everywhere.
Right.
and that's gonna cause the pestilence. That's gonna cause more pestilence.
Right.
You know.
See. Verse 10, the hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children.
See that? So that means
Yeah.
they begin to cook up their own children,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, season them, put that salt and pepper on them.
Because if you think about it, they looking at their child like, damn, we're both suffering.
Yeah,
I don't want my child to suffer.
right.
So let me take my child out, cook his ass up so they not suffering no more. Then I'm gonna have something to eat.
Right. Because the child can't do the vice versa. The child can't cook you
Yep.
and feed itself. So it only makes sense, right?
Then that recently you had this one black chick. She took her children to the pool and she tried to kill all of them. She tried to kill herself and the children. She killed the children though. They locked her ass up.
Well, I just saw one. The chick had stabbed. The child had to been about 3 or 4, a toddler, and she said that son told her to kill her, and she stabbed her like 13. I think no, I think she stabbed her like several dozen times.
Damn.
So a dozen is 12. So several dozen times.
Wow.
I had to think about that. I had to do the math. I said, hold up. Several,
So
seven.
I mean she blacked out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's a little girl. I said, damn,
a dozen to 12. So
in her back.
stabbed her what 60 times?
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Whew.
So I mean you had to have an angry spirit. You know?
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
demon spirit on her. Like she was possessed.
The devil told me to do it.
Go
Maybe
to Isaiah
do it.
65. I'll keep going to Edris.
And the dead should be cast out like dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be
what?
wasted.
No funerals. Because the dead body, right? You gather it up, you put it in the coffin. You have a funeral, you bury it. So ain't gonna be none of that out here, because you ain't gonna have time to. You're gonna be worried about yourself.
Right.
You know, you're gonna be on the. Say you gotta be as a pilgrim, so you're gonna be on the move. Might have to hide. Might have to wait this place 2 days, then go. You know.
But they're gonna be living out a bug out bag. You know what I'm saying? What them little hookers used to have, their little overnight bags.
Yep.
They go stay the night at your house.
And for many of them dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
For those that escape, the famine, and a lot of them gonna escape the famine by eating other people. or they might be robbed. They're gonna be robbing other people because it says they shall have no pity upon their neighbor. Matter of fact, go to 15 and 18. Read that.
13, 18.
They're gonna be right now. People being robbed, so crime is gonna increase.
Those are gonna be the ones that's gonna eat. They're gonna have that chip. And the ones that gonna be gonna rob, they ain't gonna take it. They're gonna be out here just, they got that chip. They got money. They got food. We're gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the curse for those who take that chip too. People take the chip, they're gonna get robbed. You know what I'm saying?
And also, preference.
Yep.
People that have been preference showing all what they got on social media. A soldier that don't leave the world behind. He knew his neighbor was prepping. He went to his house. What he do? He came out there with a shotgun, like I can't help him.
Respect and mercy.
So it's gonna be a situation like that where okay, you can't help me, I'll leave. But then they gonna come back.
Right.
They gonna help themselves.
Thief in the night.
15 and what?
Read 18, 19.
18 and what? Oh, you said, okay.
Oh.
Said second Ezra.
Yeah, 15, 18.
15. The book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 18. For because of the pride, the city shall be troubled.
Yeah, so cities are being in trouble with what? Famine. They're being in trouble with pestilence. They're being in trouble with the increase in crime. They're being in trouble with you name it, man.
ICE agents.
Exactly. The Most High is bringing all type of trouble to these cities. That's why it's gonna come a time to where you're gonna want to leave the city. Right? A man shall desire to go into a city, and he ain't gonna be able to.
For because of the pride, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
So the man gonna be afraid, and the man is the strong one. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's able to keep it together under pressure, stay calm. But if you got the spirit of fear on you, you ain't gonna be able to stay calm.
How much more a woman and a child?
Right. That's why going back to Isaiah, man shall be at some hiding place.
Right. Refuge.
Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Yep, meaning what? They're gonna go in there with the guns, machetes, whatever they could get. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them guns might not be loaded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them might be. But people gonna do what they gotta do.
Yeah.
Said you leave the grocery store with the cart of groceries, Big Tyrone might be in the parking lot waiting for you.
Right.
Ready to take your groceries, man.
I don't think they want to play that game of Russian roulette. Let me see if the gun loaded and he got bullets or not.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the spirit though. That's why apostles and elders are saying, man, take care of yourselves, work out. You never know, train. You might have to put somebody down.
Yeah.
Scripture says that, says the time to kill.
Yeah, we just saw the brother over there in Ontario, in Canada. Prime example.
He had to do what he had to do. Somebody run up on your family, somebody run up on you. You might have to, hey man, I got call upon the Lord. I got to send this motherfucker back.
To the spirit world. You know what I'm saying? ASAP. Immediately.
And with the sword, they spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reference me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, Labanus, and to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them.
I'll go back to Isaiah 32. No, matter of fact, go to 65, right? 65. Yeah, go to 65. Start at 12.
This is the book of Isaiah 65 and 12. And it reads, therefore will I number you to the sword, right?
Start up a little. Start at 10.
This is Isaiah 65 and 10. And Sharon shall be a fold of flocks, and the valley of a chore, a place for the herds to lie down.
Meaning what? Meaning the Lord's gonna make our land bountiful, beautiful.
Flowing of milk and honey.
Because when you go into the valley of Achor, that's when the Lord judged that Jacob for taking the garment and the gold.
Right.
So that's like a cursed land.
Yeah.
So the Lord's gonna flip that curse and make it,
God,
make it a blessing.
right? To lie down in for my people that have sought me. Verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, 2/3 of our people. They're the ones that call upon Jesus. They're the ones that don't want to return back. So when shit get bad out here, don't be surprised you get caught up in the plagues, man. The famine, the pestilence, martial law, you know?
Right. Yeah, when the gorilla grab the shit and throw it at you, and then shit hit the fan, right? And it says that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number.
Yeah, worshiping idols, going down to Egypt for help, trusting in your oppressor, you know?
Verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Yeah, that's the devil coming down with great wrath. You know?
Number you to the sword too. It means some gonna die by what? Famine. Some gonna be pestilence. Some gonna die by animal, wild teeth.
Jeremiah 15.
That
Yep, 'cause that's the spirit. That goes into exactly what you're saying. Mosai got, hey, that used to have a show come on, 1,000 Ways to Die. The Mosai got shit, billions. Mosai gonna get real, he gonna have the angels get real creative, man. You know?
Newly created creatures. What they got,
Robots.
Dead body eating robots.
Got it?
Yep. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 2. And it shall start one. Verse 1. Then said the Lord unto them, to me, thou Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people.
Right, Moses, remember Moses prayed, he said, Lord, don't, because the Lord got so upset with us. He said, man, Moses, I'm about to take these niggas out. And I'm about to start the whole nation back through you.
Fuck these kids.
Then Moses like, please, Lord, please don't do that, man.
Right.
Moses prayed to the Lord. He made intercession. The Lord said, you know what, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, Moses. For you, you my man. I'm gonna hook you up.
I'm chill.
Look out.
You niggas, boy. Get him. Verse 15, verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, thou Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such are for the famine to the famine.
Meaning some of our people, they're going to starve to death. Some of them, they're going to get killed by martial law. Some of them are going to catch a pestilence and die.
Such as for
some of them, though. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. Such for as captivity to captivity.
Some of you going to go into concentration camps and be tortured.
And I will appoint over them for four kinds, saith the Lord, sword to slay and the dogs to tear.
Some of you, the Most High, going to have lions, tigers, and bears get you. But not the elect. The Lord say, I shall make the beasts of the field be at league with you, have peace with you. No.
And the fowls of heaven and the beasts of the earth.
So some of the Most High might just have a pack of crows, get your ass, a wild eagle. Some crazy shit. You're like, yo, how the fuck that happened to him?
Right. That old movie, Alfred Hitchcock.
Birds.
Yeah.
So they got it from the scriptures. Yeah. Mm-hmm. To devour and destroy, I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms, and the earth, because of Manasseh, the son of Hezekiah, the king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem.
Yep, that was the point. Back to Isaiah.
This is Isaiah 65. Continuing on in 12. Because when I called, ye did not answer.
Right now, the Lord is calling. You know, the Lord said, well, you know, my hand was stretched out still. You know, wisdom cried without in the street. So right now, the Lord is calling. You know, and it's really no excuse because, you know, videos are being nonstop pushed out on YouTube. All right, the truth about the Israelites, you can't escape it. It's a well-known thing now.
Right.
Everybody knows about this truth.
It's damn near a camp in every city.
So the Lord said, this gospel shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. The internet is how we're doing that. You know?
Communicate. And it says, when I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes.
Right, you say, I don't know what type of God they serve, or some people say we serve worshiping the devil. You still got scoffers and mockers to this day. They get on TikTok, social media, and they talk shit about us, about the doctrine.
Right.
Trying to save Esau.
You see that one with the some chick, fat chick, with a bonnet on her fucking head? Somebody, I hate them Israelite, them punk bastards.
Yeah.
Punk. Them punk sissies, like they never had a haircut daily life. Don't got no suit, no nothing. They're like, oh, I can't wait. She said, when I get my benefit stamps, I'm gonna throw eggs at them.
Yeah.
I was like, but dude, you must be been watching. You ain't got no benefits coming next month.
That's why the Lord gonna take your shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know,
You're gonna lose weight unwillingly.
And I think they just did a egg recall over like millions of eggs for salmonella.
Yep.
Oh, it's crazy. And it says, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh of power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
so the part of the elect, the servants are the elect. All right, so that's the servants and their households. You know, the Most High is gonna make a way to where they can eat. Even though the times we're coming into, you won't be able to buy or sell like we're normally doing. So you might naturally like, damn, how I'm gonna get this or that. But that's where your faith in the Lord comes, and that's when the Lord's gonna make things happen for you. And then when you think about it, the Lord been making things happen for you. The Lord's the reason you have a job, a roof over your head, a car to get to the store and home with the food anyway. So the Lord's already
Working miracle.
Nope.
Exactly. Yeah. That's gonna be even more faithful in that time. Like stumbling on a cache of a bunker.
Yep.
Oh shit! Like we hit the jackpot.
We doing 2020 when that the COVID shit. You know, all the supermarkets was getting wiped out and everybody was rushing to get food and whatever. I was like, damn, how I'm gonna eat? You know what I'm saying? And then, Brother Joseph called me up because he's doing truck driving, working for the food company.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, my job, selling food. Come down here, I got you. You know what I'm saying? They got stacked up. But boom, had chicken, boxes,
Yeah.
and they come hamburger.
You know you got the employee discount. Yeah. That's how they usually work.
I was in work, I was done.
I mean from him.
Yeah.
You know, you had the hookup. Yeah.
But that's how it's gonna go. The Lord can put the spirit on people to just give you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey man, I don't know why I'm doing this, but
Right.
something tells me to give you the food.
Yeah. Right.
You're gonna know it's the Lord.
Just like last week, I remember when the homeless man came back, he offered to give us money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up.
Yeah.
Like he flipped the script on us.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's ready to give to him. He's like, nah, I'm trying to give to you.
Yeah. Yeah. He got blessed for that.
Yeah, may the Lord bless him.
It says, behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Right.
2/3, okay. But 2/3 of our people, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be crying, starving, you know what I'm saying? Looking for help, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be eating and rejoicing, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be happy, you know what I'm saying? That scripture said we should laugh at family.
Yeah. The Lord shall laugh at your calamity.
Yep.
So we're going to be laughing at them. They laughing at us now.
Yep.
what I'm saying? You know, we don't got verbally insulted. People driving by,
Yep.
making mockery.
Yep. Yep.
A couple times people came up, pulled a knife out, but the spirit ain't have them get close enough to us.
Right.
You know, that was the point. Yeah, got something? No. Yeah, I believe the second Ezra 2 and 26.
Matter of fact, I did have one. I was trying to get to a point on 2nd Ezra 16.
Oh, good, good.
All right. Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 33. For the virgin shall mourn having no bridegroom. The woman shall mourn having no husband. The daughter shall mourn having no helper. That goes into the daughter shall have no husband, no fathers. You know, mother, you know, and they have no husband because they're gonna be out here single. Just like right now, you're seeing them crying over their SNAP benefits. See, that's what happened. You kick the man out the house. You know what I'm saying? Now you about to start I'm fucking death next month. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Right? So it's gonna be even more even that when this shit, you know, cramp up. You know what I'm saying?
And this ain't really ain't shit. You know, losing food stamps, you can still eat. Imagine when there's no food,
Exactly.
which they still gonna be food. You're just not gonna be able to access it unless you go through Esau and do what he wants you to do. Which if you do that, then that's you know that's gonna get you destruction.
What's the scripture that one says, the fact that they commit evil now where the leaf is green. Imagine when it's, you know,
It's dry.
Yeah, yep. That's a good precept.
you know what I'm saying? But what's the one you sent to the chat where the chick was like, man, if inflation go up anymore, just know I'm gonna be selling
Selling.
some things.
She's like, I'm
And
gonna
ain't
be
gonna be nothing in this.
She's gonna be selling it. That's it. I'm selling it. Y'all fell out.
And they and the Lord got them going and on the internet saying this shit. But that's it's gonna be a reality though.
Yeah. That's just that used to be a shame
Yep.
for a woman to say she's gonna sell her body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Isaiah 4:1 already about to come. Don't be surprised you have a chick. She like we didn't see in a while, but some reason she knew where you lived at. Like, how you know I live there? Like, I've been seeing you. I've been here.
She might text you,
Right out of the blue. What you doing?
hey stranger.
Yeah.
Long time no see.
You get that hey stranger text.
Right.
Yep. What's going on? How you been doing?
Right.
I'll be like this. We guess you couldn't get that snap this morning.
Exactly. Straight to the check.
Taste.
What did you say? I'm in the bind. In the bind, Nate.
Yeah. Please go. You said 2nd Ezra 2.
2 and 26. What's that movie? I don't remember the movie, man. It's all good.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish.
See, that's that divine protection on the elect, man. You know, so where no matter it's like the elect are in a bubble. What really is the angels? You know, get Psalms 91.
Speaking of angels, you seen that one with the angel when they was talking about the Atlas?
Yeah.
Angel like in some type of bubble, and he looked like he was a black bro. You know what I'm saying? Like so, you know, black man, like he was sitting in like an energy force mode. Yeah, that was crazy.
Keep going.
It's about to get Marvel comic books out here. And for the servant whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number.
So even though you might be a martyr, the scripture says that the dead in Yahweh shall rise first. You know? So you can't just think, well, you know, the Lord not with me, man. I got caught. They about to kill me. That's actually a good thing. It says precious in the eyes of the Lord is the death of his saints.
Be not weary of for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful.
Didn't it say that they shall howl? Vexation of spirit. That's what they're doing online now. Oh damn. But imagine when shit gets worse. They don't even understand how bad it's about to get. Like we can read it, but we don't even really know. It's gonna be worse than what we read it. You know what I mean?
Oh, Corey now was
Be
good. Got that Corey spirit.
be not weary, for when the day of trouble, heaviness cometh, others shall weep, be sorrowful.
Right? Others shall weep. These people, they're gonna be weeping, they're gonna be sorrowful because they don't understand. They're gonna want answers,
Right.
and they're gonna be extremely desperate. You know, they're gonna make wrath, they're gonna make haste. What scripture says, make not haste in time of trouble. They're gonna make haste, and that's gonna get a lot of them killed.
That time is gonna be the famine of the word. We gonna have no way. We ain't got the answers, Sway.
Yep.
But thou shalt
Go to them that sell and buy, foolish virgin.
Right.
but thou shalt be merry and have an abundance.
Right, but the elect are gonna be praising y'all about your outside. The Most High gonna make sure that we're good, and all we need is our daily bread anyway.
Right.
You know, we could be content with that, man. The scripture says we're gonna have abundance. So, you know what I mean? So we don't know what we're gonna have in that day.
The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing.
And people gonna see like, oh shit, like yo, like we fucked up, but they seem to be okay. How are you okay right now?
Yeah.
Remember that God you said you don't know who to serve, who we serve?
Right.
Yeah,
No.
he's the one that hooked us up.
The Lord.
This is gonna be the comforter. This is gonna be what it says. You shall not live by bread alone.
Exactly.
This is gonna fill us up. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that. You
Matter
know,
of fact, get that Matthew 4:4, man. That's a beautiful precept. A lot of these people, they, you know, always trying to eat all the fucking time. They don't do no
Right.
fasting, so they're not gonna be prepared for the evil day. Read that again.
The heathens shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord.
So that goes back to the time of Egypt. Children of Israel had light and Goshen. The Egyptians, they were in darkness. So they were in like, yo, like, you know, the Most High is making a separation. That's why I said, this shall be known who are my chosen.
My hand shall cover thee, so that the children shall not see hell.
So that means our household. What Paul told the jailer, he said, man, what do I do to be saved? He said, just believe you and your house gonna be saved. Because it's about faith. You know?
I get Psalm 91.
Oh yeah, that's spirit. I just told him a lot to get that.
Oh, that's what you saw. Oh, okay.
this is Matthew 4:4, and it reads, "But he answered and said, it is written." This is in red letters. So this is Yahweh Shai, right? Speaking. Man shall not live by bread alone.
So you ain't just supposed to live by bread.
Right.
You know, you're supposed to be fasting, too,
Praying.
supposed to be applying scriptures. That's the real bread of life. You know, eating that, then applying it to your life.
Out of my belly shall flow living water. That's the thirst. This is bread and water right here. And it says, "But by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High." Yahweh.
Let's get Psalms 91 to end it off there. Hey, Shalom, y'all about to
This is this is the book of Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
So that comes with divine protection, you know, and being in the Word. This is the secret place. Even though it's in plain sight, it's still a secret, you know.
Verse 2, "I will say of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, he is my refuge."
Yeah, refuge is a place, you know, place where you can go into and be sheltered.
Sanctuary.
You know, let me look up that word. It says a condition of being safe or sheltered from pursuit, danger, or trouble. So that's what the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai is, being in that protection, that hedge. Right. It's like you're inside of a strong tower, nothing to get you. You know? Like if you play chess, you could castle your king. You're protecting it. You know?
And it says, and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust.
Right? We're not trusting in nothing else, man. Because we already know it says, "Cursed be the man that trusted in man." So you trust in Esau, you're done. You know.
Right. Woe to him that trusted in the sword. Verse 3, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the
And
fowler.
a snare is a trap. And Esau, all he do is lay traps, man.
Right.
Not
right.
people just falling right into it. Voting, that's a trap. You know, the woman kicked the man out the house, that's a trap. Public school system trap, college trap. They call it a fucking trap.
Right.
Trap house.
Yep.
That's trap.
Yep. Drug
Yeah.
dealing. Yep. Trap.
You know?
And a lot of these motherfuckers is dodo birds. If you know anything about those back in the day, they damn near wiped them to extinction because they were so easy to catch, but they couldn't fly. It was dumb as hell. So a lot of niggas got bird brains running around here, man.
Sodder's children.
Right. And it reads, and from the noisome pestilence.
Right, well, that goes into the nukes, really. But all pestilence too, because during 2020, the Lord had brothers might have got sick, but because we have knowledge of the Lord and you know the herbs and how to heal ourselves, we're able to bounce back from that.
Yeah.
We didn't bug out like, oh shit, I got it. I gotta go take the jump shot.
Right, right.
That's no faith.
Yeah.
Faith is praying to the Lord, taking the herbs, praying over the herbs that they work, and then just putting in the Lord's hand. Like, man, I ain't fuck that. I'm not going to Esau. Whatever happens, trust in the Lord.
Yeah.
You know?
No, you was right though, because they said that the C-19 actually started in 2019.
Yeah.
It started the year before.
Well,
People
actually, now
started
that you
getting
say
sick.
that, I remember getting sick that November.
Yeah.
You know, me and my woman, we both had got real sick. Like,
I got
Yeah.
because Ron and I got sick of the flu. With back. Plus, in the
Yeah.
hospital, with mad people who got sick. Somebody actually had died from the flu that year, 2019.
Yeah.
That, there was this one sister, I don't know her name, but I see walking around the hospital, she was already wearing a mask around her face for a long time. I
Right.
remember people that was going out of like the Dominican Republic and certain places, they were dying like mysteriously.
Yeah.
This was in
yeah.
2019 before that, so that was the COVID then.
so
Wow.
they announced it in March 2020.
That's when they got heightened. They
Yup.
finally had to address it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it was also this, they tried to hit you with the Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant died in 2020. They tried to hit you with that to distract you from all the different little
Yeah.
things they were trying to do to make a cure,
Cure,
if
yep.
you will. You know what I'm saying? First it was the Wu-Tang flu. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
call it the Kung flu.
Yeah.
Fucking Trump, crazy motherfucker.
Wuhan, yeah.
Wuhan.
Yeah,
They-
that's where they claim it came from.
Yeah.
He said, well, why do you call it the China virus? Because it's from China. Yeah.
But they said that particular the C-19 been around because even on the back of the Lysol can, it said that this has the ability to kill 99.9% germs, including the corona C virus. You know, so it's been out.
Okay.
No, it's just what do they call it? A stronger strand. And it says, verse 4, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust his truth. Wait, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
Yep.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
So this is going to keep us stable. It's truth. Nope.
Verse 5, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
So that goes into the coming destruction, because the Lord did not give us a spirit of fear, you know, but of a sound mind, of understanding, of having faith. Even though you might get a little afraid, but at the end of the day, that's not going to stop you from serving the Lord, you know.
Yeah, you're not going to bug out. You know what I'm saying? Like I always like to use that dude in the basement in the War of the Worlds, man.
Yeah.
You know, he was a nervous wreck, man. You know what I'm I'm saying? Like the real fact. That's crazy. Verse 6. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right
I
hand.
mean, it's gonna be it's gonna get crazy, man, because a lot of people just gonna start dropping like flies.
Right.
It's gonna happen all the way up until the nuclear destruction.
It's gonna get ugly and bloody.
Because but simultaneously, while the nukes are hitting, the elect will be beamed up. So the elect are gonna see a lot of these people dying. But it's gonna be people dying around you all the way up to that point. You know, people you know.
You see what he did? He gonna drop the banana as soon as he get by us. Somebody paid him good. Fucking monkeys. Fucking goop. Anyway, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Right, but the Lord ain't gonna allow it to come nigh chosen. Because that goes back to Ezekiel 9. Don't come near any man with the mark. You know? That mark is a spiritual mark. It's the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So whatever the Most High try to do, Satan try to do the opposite. So Satan wants to give you a mark too.
Right.
You know?
Right. Nasty mark. Verse 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Right, so that's the spirit. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yeah. They have 144 in it. No. Read that part again. It says, only with thine eye shalt thou see the reward of the wicked.
Verse 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou see the reward of the wicked.
Only with that eye. It ain't gonna happen to you. It ain't gonna come nigh you. Because that judgment ain't set up for you.
Right.
You know?
What does it say? The wages of sin is death.
Yep.
That's the reward of the wicked.
Those 2/3 niggas, that's what they were partying. Sin. They're indulging in our body. So
I bet.
they're gonna be hit with that destruction.
I saw this video, right? This dude, he was leaving a laundromat. You know, he had his hands full, so he's kind of taking a minute to get out the door. You know, so as soon as he got out the door, the fucking laundromat exploded.
Oh, I saw that.
So that's like the guardian angel protecting him.
How you doing?
You know, the Lord protecting him.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I like everybody. I like it.
Appreciate you.
What?
Verse 9. Because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Verse 10. There shall no evil befall thee.
Right, so there's going to be a certain level of protection around those that trust in the Lord. You know, that call upon his name. You know the name of the Lord?
My name?
The name of the Lord, Heavenly Father.
God.
That's just a title. God is just a title that means power.
Joseph?
That's a false name they gave him. His name is Yahweh Shai. So if you look at this image right here, no, the black one, not black one. No.
I think I can read English.
Okay.
Well,
This is how he looks, according to the Bible. In here, not this guy.
Oh, that's not God.
No, that's the white devil.
this is the devil. This is a false image. So when you think about Jesus, this is who you think about.
That's Jesus.
Right.
That's what they
Father
gave
is,
him.
the father is father.
Yep.
No, she said it's
That's the
Wow.
name
Yeah.
is Jacob.
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 Devil.
That's God. God father.
No.
That's no.
No. This is supposed to be the son of God, but it's a false image with a false name.
What is the name this one?
This one, Jesus.
Jesus, what is the guy? The God is father. or
Father.
mama?
The father is Yahweh.
Father?
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yahweh. This one.
No. Yahweh.
Like he's the Most High.
Right. Like you heard Jehovah. You heard people say Jehovah Witness. So the real name of the Heavenly Father is not God, it's Yahweh. The name of the Son is not Jesus, it's Yahweh Shai. This is what he looks like.
What is it?
According to the Bible.
This is a Bible.
This is the real him.
Oh, what is this? Tiger. This tiger.
That's Judah.
That's the Lord too. The Lord is of the line of the tribe of Judah.
Judah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that?
Don't get that.
That's the mark of the beast.
Okay, what is it?
That's the Babylon.
That's America.
That's Mikael?
Huh?
The name is Mikael?
I don't know what that is, but no, this is a whore, a harlot.
That's America.
For the nation.
In a nutshell,
United Nations.
that's America.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
I appreciate God bless you.
So, I don't want that's
Kush.
yeah. Ethiopia.
See if Jake though. You don't know.
And it says verse 9. Oh, verse 10, excuse me. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
So that's the divine protection. The angels of the Lord encamp round about those that fear him and deliver them. You know?
Right? Verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Yep, that was it. You got something? Are you
That
gonna
was
say something?
that's how Satan tried to tempt Yahweh Shai. He said,
Yeah,
"Chuck,
yep.
lest thou dash thy foot upon the stone." Against the stone.
It's like when you try to go rushing to go to the bathroom, you need to see
Stomp your foot on
so the corner of the
that
teeth
shit hurt.
hurt like wow.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, but
Yep.
all right. With that, we're going to end it. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
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 Ba'akakwadash. Shalom to the hopeful elect.
Walk, Bible, ball.